Now you notice that when I am pressing left or right, the character faces the same direction. It doesn't change depending on the direction it's going. So I want to fix that. Let's see how we can change that. The first thing you want to know is if you look at the player character and just pay attention to the scale of X, right? The X scale when it's a bigger number, obviously we're changing the scale of the X scale of the object. But if we set it to a negative number, all of a sudden it's facing the other way. So that's a quick way for us to change the direction of the image. So let's take advantage of that. Now first, let's create a couple simple states. Facing, look right, and look left. And we're simply going to set the scale, the X scale to -1, and we want it to look left. And we're going to set X scales to 1 when we want it to look right. Now when we're done setting the scale, we want to go back to the move state. And from the move state, we want to create a couple more events, left and right. And we want to use the same action, get key down, to determine which state it needs to go to. So let's add those transitions first. Left, right. Okay. And I'm going to copy and duplicate that a few times. Get key down, let's go left arrow key, go left, and right arrow key, go right. Right, and one thing I do want to mention is you want to make sure that you use get key down instead of get key, because we only want to call this method once when the player presses the key, and we don't want to continue going back and forth between these two states. We only need it to go once. We only need to set the scale once. But anyway, so that's how we can quickly change the direction of this character by switching the X scale. Let's just give this a quick test. See that? If you pay attention to the scale here, you can see that it's changing depending on the state I'm in, or the key I'm pressing.